Alrighty guys, here we are with another declutter in this office. Okay, so I only did this one cupboard today, but then I also dealt with like the other stuff that was in the hallway, and then I dealt with everything, well, most of the things on the desktop. So I ended up like getting really overwhelmed and almost having a mental breakdown in the middle of this filming session. I ended up finding stuff filled with cat pee. And it like threw me into a really bad mental space. My anxiety went through the roof. I felt like I was gonna cry. I wanted to give up. I just didn't know what to do. Like, it was derailing almost. And then I came on here and like blabbed my head off about it to you guys. And then after I did that, I thought I was gonna, like, I was saying how I was gonna be done for the night. But then after I like vented to you guys, I felt relieved, and then I was able to do more in here. So I currently have some cat pee stuff in the washing machine. I have a bunch of cat pee stuff in the trash. I have stuff that's in a pile that I think I can wash easily. But honestly, I just felt like, oh my gosh, I am going to lose it. You see that really cute basket right there that says books? Yeah. That is filled with cat pee, and I didn't know it yet at this point. Although, I just kept wondering, like, why do I keep smelling the cats, like the cat box? Even though the cat box is gone and everything, like, we haven't had the cats for a couple months now. Like, why do I keep smelling cat pee or something? Like, I don't know. It was really bothering me, but then I ended up finding out why, so that was real fun. Anyway, this is all of our puzzles and games and stuff like that. And then there was random stuff on the bottom shelf. So like random stuff that has just been thrown into the cupboard. I've always had a hard time getting rid of puzzles because I love puzzles and I do them all the time, and I will repeat puzzles, but I definitely had a stack of puzzles that like I never reach for. I like when I look at them, like, you know, I hate to use the phrase, but like they don't spark joy. I look at them and I'm just like, I probably wouldn't do that one again. So I was able to get rid of a bunch of puzzles. I got rid of a bunch of stuff that I knew for a fact was missing pieces because I've seen those pieces laying around the house for months. You know, like when I'm cleaning the house, I'll randomly see like a piece of this game, and a lot of times, honestly, I just sweep it up. If it's not important. Anyway, it bothers me that like pieces of games get left out in the first place. Like, if you're gonna play a game, play the game and then put everything back in the box and put it away. So the fact that there's game pieces all over the house really bothers me, and so I just got rid of games. I kept games that grown-ups play. Like I kept games that like we'll play with like my parents when they come over, or if we have like my sister's family in town, the games that we like to play, I kept that. But I got rid of stuff that I knew was missing pieces, and I got rid of stuff that I like hate. Like there's this domino set and I hate it. We got it for them for Christmas, and like no one ever uses it anyway, and if they do, it stresses me out, so I just got rid of it. I'm like, no one's even gonna remember. But yeah, so and then it's too late now because it passed, but the clip before this, the scene before this, there was a blue diaper bag. I made that diaper bag from scratch, and it was Briella's when she was a baby. It was my diaper bag when she was a baby, and now I gave it to her, and it has her keepsake stuff in it. Like, it has her stuffed animals in it that she wants to like store but doesn't want anymore in her room. So I was like storing it for like when she has kids. Anyway, filled with cat pee. So yeah. And is this the part where I found the cat pee? No, not yet. I didn't find. Oh, yep, I'm finding it now. I am finding the cat pee now. I also found a box of the corners that go under the rugs to grip them to the ground, which I had lost. So yay. But yeah, this is my 100% pure linen fabric that was like $80 a yard. And I think I had 3 yards of it because I was making myself a dress filled with cat pee, like old dried up cat pee, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's so overwhelming. And then here is Kiki, and she is probably sniffing around going, what the heck? Why do I smell the cats? We don't have the cats anymore. Why am I smelling them? Like, she's honestly, like, it's been a couple hours and she's sitting here next to me and she seems so confused. And I honestly think it's because of the cat smell. All right, so you guys, I feel so bad, but I am working with a brand that for some reason, I have no idea how this happened, but for some reason, I was 100% sure in my head that I was working with them for my TikTok channel or whatever, my TikTok account. And so it was a big misunderstanding. I had made the TikTok video and published it over there. And when I emailed the company a few days later, like reminding them, you know, like I posted this video, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, oh, we don't see it anywhere on your YouTube channel. And I'm like, this was for YouTube? Like, I thought this was for TikTok. I'm so confused. Oh my gosh. So anyway, all that to say, I could not like redo the footage because I already got rid of the box, and like, so I couldn't refilm the unboxing or anything like that. And so I couldn't, but basically what I'm trying to say is the footage is in vertical form. I made a TikTok video. The only way I can think to still publish this on my YouTube channel is I'm going to add in my TikTok video into this video. So I wanted to just tell you guys about it ahead of time, because when you see it pop up in here, you're gonna be confused. So yeah, so it's just like any normal integrated collaboration that I do on my other videos, but it's going to be in TikTok form. So yeah. Okay, so this was my TikTok video. I have to do a voiceover because the music that I was able to use in this video on TikTok, I'm not able to use that music on YouTube. It would be a copyright issue. So anyway, I am just gonna do a little voiceover here. So this was just my random Saturday morning chore video. And now I'm going to be unboxing this DANCEMOON hair removal tool. So this thing is pretty cool, you guys. It's not electric at all. So like there's no cord, there's no batteries, like it's just manual, like it's a manual thing. I like to think of it as like a glorified lint roller, but this thing removes pet hair and fur and dust so well out of carpets. All right, guys, I'm going to try out my DANCEMOON pet hair removal on my carpet. I literally vacuumed my rug like 2 days ago, and now I'm just trying this out to see what I collect. This tool is great for if you have pets that shed a lot, if you have a lot of daughters that lose a lot of their hair as well. You girlies know what I'm talking about. We lose a lot of hair. And also it collects a lot of dust too. Look at that. Ugh, that is so nasty that all of that was in my rug. Anyway, if you are interested in this DANCEMOON pet hair removal tool, I highly recommend clicking on the link. All right, bye. And lastly, there is this little tool on the bottom that you can use to scrape the remaining stuff out of the little crevice here. All right, so this is how this cupboard is looking so far. And this is all the stuff that I am getting rid of. Oh my goodness, you guys. That's a lot of stuff. It's gonna feel so good in here once I'm done. I cannot wait. Okay, so I feel like I just need to be honest here. And I never usually include stuff like this in my videos just because I like the videos to just be like action and, you know, like just what I'm doing. I never really show like the in-between. Like, okay, so yesterday's video where I did the first 2 cupboards, after the first cupboard, I went and laid on my bed for like 15 to 20 minutes to gear up to come back and do the second cupboard. And then and I don't even think about it, right? Like, I don't think about what my video looks like because it doesn't show that part. But then I get comments like, oh my gosh, where do you get your energy? I wish you had your energy. Like, go, you look at you, just go. Like, I do not go. I have to stop and take breaks. So yesterday I didn't have a lot of energy, so I had to take breaks because of lack of energy. And then also it's hotter than crap, okay? So I also get really hot and have to stop, or you know, I have to eat, or someone needs me. So you guys don't see the in-between. And then right now, like, I just got so overwhelmed because that basket with the fabric in it was filled with old cat pee, old dried up cat pee. So the cats peed in there at one point when I still had them. I don't even have the cats anymore, but one of them peed in there maybe multiple times, and I'm just now finding it. And that's really expensive fabric. And my anxiety like is through the roof right now. Like, my heart is beating fast. I kind of can feel a panic attack coming on. Like, I know that sounds dramatic and extreme, but I'm being serious. It's like, not only am I doing all of this right now, but also my computer completely took a crap and I had to order a new one, and it got here today and it's not ready to use yet. It's like doing this hour-long like thing, multiple hour-long thing. So I'm like, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to use a computer tonight, but I have a deadline tomorrow with one of the companies, and I'm just like, my anxiety is just like up here, okay, through the roof. And I feel like I cannot keep doing this right now. Like, I have to stop what I'm doing, or else it's just gonna get worse. I don't know. I might be able to come back in like 30 minutes and get back to work in here, but right now I think I'm done. Like, I think I just need to walk away from it right now. So we'll see what happens. If there's more after this little talk, that means I came back tonight in here and worked more. If there's not more after this clip, that means I didn't, and I will tomorrow, and I'll film a new video tomorrow. So if this is the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. If this is not the end of the video, then let's get back into it. Alright guys, so believe it or not, I actually felt so much better just after venting to you guys. So maybe I need to do that more often, or next time I get really overwhelmed while I'm filming, I'll just tell you guys how I'm feeling, and then maybe I'll be able to let it go. So yeah, I felt like I could not continue, and then after I got all that out, I was like, you know what, I'll at least get everything out of the hallway that I'm getting rid of out of the hallway. Like, I'll bring it all outside so it can all get you know, a lot of it's trash, some of it's donations, and some of it is going somewhere else. So, but like not in my house. Like this is all stuff that will not be in my house anymore. So I was like, okay, I could at least just get all this stuff out of the hallway, throw the trash in the trash, put the donations in my car, put the pile of stuff that's gonna go to the workshop, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I was like, I'm just gonna do that and then I'll stop. But after I did this part, I gained some momentum and I was able to keep going and doing a little more here and there. I decided I should at least spray inside this bottom cupboard area. This is where the basket of cat pee was, and also there was a cardboard box with cat pee in it too. That was also in here. I found that after. So yeah, so there was cat pee on this bottom shelf. I couldn't see anything on the shelf, but there was cat pee in the things that were on that shelf. So I just sprayed the heck out of it. I just like sprayed, went to town and just left it. I didn't wipe it or anything. I just wanted that spray, the odor eliminator spray, to like sit on it. But anyway, then I was like, you know what? I could, look at this. Look what's in this coffee cup. Dead bugs and old dried up coffee. Anyway, I decided I could at least tackle maybe the desk, not the whole desk, but just put trash in the trash, put things that are in the wrong place where they go. And yeah, so like, there was a big projector just sitting on the desktop that just goes right in the cupboard above. So I put that in there, and then I'm like, okay, there's some stuff in here that does belong in here. Some stuff could go into that drawer on the left after I clean out that drawer on the left. Some of it goes in the game cupboard. As you can see on the printer, there is a backgammon and a chess game, that, someone played those games and then just set them on the printer instead of putting them in the game cabinet. So anyway, I am just sorting all this out and getting as much as I can out of here that doesn't belong. There were a few things that I couldn't deal with, like that basket right there has so many little items in it that I need to make a decision about. So I just skipped that. For now. I'm not going to deal with that today. I'm on edge, so it's not a good day to go through a basket of a bunch of little items. So I'm just going to skip that. But there was other obvious, easy things. Like there was a bag full of socks. So I'm just bringing that to the washing machine. Those are just going to get thrown in with a load of clothes. There is a barf bucket. Don't worry, there's no barf in it, but there's a barf bucket with a game in it. The game's going bye-bye because we have a brand new one of the same game, and that one's missing pieces. So anyway, throwing that away. There was, what else? There was some other obvious stuff that I was able to deal with, but then there was stuff that like I could not deal with. Like this stack of old computers and iPads and a DVD player. Don't know what to do with this stuff. So I might eventually bring that stuff like up to our sorry, excuse me. I had like a weird hiccup thing. I might eventually bring the electronic stuff like up to our old, not our old, what am I saying? Our loft area in our workshop, because I just don't know what to do with them. I don't know. So yeah. So anyway, like I said, there was stuff I couldn't deal with, so I skipped it. And I highly recommend, if you are in the middle of a decluttering project and you come across things that you just mentally cannot handle, skip it. Wait until you can handle it and then do it, because I promise you it's going to just, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It's late. I'm tired. Can you guys tell? Alrighty, so now all there is left at this point that I'm going to do is I'm going to deal with all of this stuff on the floor. So I'm kind of just sweeping everything out of the hallway into this little nook area. And then I remembered, oh my gosh, this broom and dustpan are sitting here from when I was sweeping up moldy bathroom tiles in my girl's bathroom. So I need to clean the broom and dustpan. I forgot that's why it's been sitting here and I haven't been able to use them since. Anyway, that's for tomorrow. I will clean those tomorrow. But I am throwing trash away, and then that's the diaper bag that I made that has cat pee and stuffed animals and stuff. So that's going to the washing machine. That's the domino I'm throwing away because I hate it. And then that Sleep Zone cardboard box is filled with more fabric and sewing supplies and also smells like cat pee. So anyway, I brought all of the cat pee stuff that I can't just throw away to the washing machine. I'm not going to throw it all in the washing machine, but I will sit over there and like clean the stuff in one spot. That way it's all isolated to one area. And now I'm just putting what I can in a trash bag that can be thrown away. And then this other stuff is like curriculum that I need to donate. All right, and I had to crop out my big fat butt bending over, but that's the end of this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.